Hi, my name is Cynthia Scott, and I'm here to discuss going from smoking to vaping in 1 week and doing the full on experience. So, when you first start vaping, you probably want to start with an e cigarette. It's mild, it's kind of like a light cigarette, and it's very much similar to a cigarette. Heavier, so you can like leave it in your mouth, but it's like a cigarette. It a light cigarette. It's just not. It's not as satisfying as a cigarette, in my opinion. Okay, and then I had in the past tried to quit smoking and go vaping instead, and I tried this. This is a more permanent solution. This is you just you turn it on, and then once it's on, that's it. You smoke it, and then it's like 2 packs worth maybe, and then you toss it. There's nothing you can do with the top of here. It doesn't come off. It's this is That's the end result here, and that's what you get out of that. And when you're done, it's done, and you throw it away. Okay, but this you can take apart, plug it in, and charge this, and then add e-juice to this, or v-juice, electronic cigarette juice, or vapor juice. E-liquid. You add e-liquid to this. Okay. And then smoke it. I can't show it to you because this is broken. It doesn't go back together. Anyway, and then up from that is the AO, which I lost today, which drives me crazy because I love this little machine. It's really cute, and it's so easy, and it just smokes really well. It puts out an enormous amount of vapor for, well, I guess it's a pretty big battery after all. But anyway, a step up from this is a Kangertech. This you can take apart. This, like the e-cigarette thing that I showed you, you plug this one in. Also, it's of a piece, and then put the lid on here, and then this part though you can take apart, and you can change out the coil. You can change the glass, but you wouldn't want to. This is not one that you mess around with, and like, when you get more into it, people build coils, and actually there's an art to it, believe it or not. I was surprised that people actually make these beautiful braids, and just actually even cartoon characters get involved in this. But there's competitions, and it's very complicated and interesting, and that's why we're doing this. This is because it's something to do that is going to keep my mind and my body occupied, and my mouth and my hands. Okay, so this, lovely, yes, very smooth, nice, much more satisfying a smoke, a toke, a vape than this guy is. And I'm pleased with this, and I was pleased with the AO. And if hopefully, I think I know where it is, but I'm not 100% sure. And then going up from there, you have all kinds of stuff. Here's a troll, and I believe that's this one right here. When you take these apart, you take the tip off, and then these are so hard to get apart. I have trouble pulling them apart, so I use a pen, and people are gonna like go, Cynthia, don't do that, but oh well. Here we go. Okay, so that's what the inside of one of these kind of looks like. But this one, you can take these little coils off and on, and replace them, and you put in cotton wicking. It's just cotton. It's fancy. This is Japanese organic, don't you know? And see, you use a screwdriver on a little itty bitty screwdriver to take those apart. Little itty bitty, teeny weeny. Weenie. You guys know, never mind. Anyway, you do that on the side here and then take it out and in and replace it when it's time to replace it. I haven't gotten that far. I mean, it has only been a week. And I just got what I'm going to show you last, and that's the Pioneer For You IPv8. Where's the box? Box. Where are you at? I don't see it. I must have dropped it. Wait, okay, where is it? Here it is. Okay. So, IPv8. It's just this part. Right here, the box. This part. And it's got a little screen on it. You can do the wattage up and down. I want it around 30 something. Yeah, 35 is fine. This is very, this tastes really good. The V-juices, they're actually called V-juice now, not E-juice. Oh no, it is E-liquid. It's also called VG. Vapor juice, E-liquid, whatever. Anyway, beautiful. Here we go. No, thing of beauty, whoa. Probably supposed to leave the top on. Anyway, interesting, huh? I find all this very interesting. I'm going to take the batteries out, though, and take this apart real quick. The batteries you want to get a charger for. This does have a thing that you can charge it. See, you can charge it like you would a phone, but it's recommended that you don't by most of the people who know what they're doing. So get some nice batteries and a charger and charge it outside of the box. And that way you don't have to worry about shortages and whatnot. Not shortages, outage, shorts, yeah, shorts. Anyway, I'm trying to get this thing off. Yeah, I can. I'm finding that I can do all kinds of things. Fun. Anyway, what I just showed you, there is wick in there. That's this. But it's covered in this. That's why it's that color. It's slightly warm still. And it doesn't need a glass, I don't think. But by glass, I mean this. Where's the big bad boy? Here it is. Okay, so this is a smock, or smoke. And I had bought this equipment used from a really nice guy on eBay. I'm going to put this back together. So, in with the batteries. These are kind of funny, but once you get them together, they're solid. Doesn't move. But they're a little bit odd the way that... Not odd. It seems like it would be flimsy, but it's not. It's pretty solid. It's a nice piece of equipment. Anyway, I'm going to put the smock or smoke on here. And smoke that for you. This must be slightly leaking because it's wet, and it shouldn't be. Anyway, maybe that's why I had a little, no. Anyway, did I lose the battery? Yeah, I did. Okay, so to turn this on, you click on here 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And see, there's our little screen. Do I have it right side? Here we go. Oops. And then go up and down with wattage. There we go. 29 is a little too low. 30 is fine. Okay. 29 is too low. 30 is fine. It goes all the way up to 230, which I had shown you that little spark event at 30, which seems to be a comfortable place for me to be at. But it goes all the way up to 230, which it's like by then it's like forcing the vape down your throat practically. Okay, so this. Lovely. And this is so satisfying in comparison to this. Okay? Worlds apart from each other. But this makes noise. Okay, and this I find it's better if you pull to your lungs, whereas with the cigarette, see, I'm almost quit. I smoked 6 cigarettes a day. Normally I smoke 2 packs a day. I've been smoking 2 packs a day for roughly 30 years. Doesn't produce near as much smoke as this does vapor, but that's not really the point. The point is that the nicotine and the doing something with your hands. And I'm putting it out. I had bought a pack. It's so funny because I felt weird being in the house without a pack, even though I'm not smoking it. Just because I've had one. I've had a cigarette in my mouth more in my life than I haven't. Okay, and you saw too that the cigarette is noiseless. This is quite noisy. And I found too that when I smoke out in public, I'm always thinking people think that I'm like an evil person. And I think a lot of people do. Did she smoke? She's evil. Yeah. She must be a horrible person. This, I don't think people would think that she's necessarily evil, just perhaps a little odd. Also, this, for some reason, it doesn't seem like something you would do out in public. Although, this one maybe. This one, and I have been using this in my car. And this one, I can do the mouth to the lung things, whereas this one, I really just go straight to the lungs. Although, it has to do with the airflow, which is down here. Moving this one way or the other changes, there we go, changes the amount of airflow that you have. It's slippery little guy, because I've got E-juice or V-liquid or V-juice or E-liquid or whatever. Darn it. There we go. Yeah, see, I got it to moving. See how much airflow you let in there determines, I think, see, there's on the major, lots of air. Let's see how much difference that makes. It makes an enormous difference. Okay, and then so I'm going to put it so that a lot less, so you can barely even see it here. Well, you can't really see it on screen, but lovely, lovely, lovely. I love it. I love this stuff. And people take these and they make art out of it. It's so neat. It's fascinating. But this right here is just 2 wires twisted, I believe. Whereas, here, this one is just plain. And you can make these coils yourself. You don't have to buy them already done. And I'm going to try and make them. Use a power tool to do it. This is just plain, as simple as it gets. In order to do one like this, all you would need is to take your screwdriver and some wire and just wrap it around 6 times. That's all you need to do for this one. But for the twisted one, obviously you'd have to twist them first and then wrap it around. And then to get a little bit more, this is more standard what people use. This is wire that has been twisted, one wire around another wire. Where's the camera? It's hard to tell. It's hard for, I don't think the camera's really picking up the fact that that's wire twisted around wire. Not twisted wire, but wire that's gone around, all the way down. So that basically it's kind of like doubling at least, maybe even tripling the amount of metal that's right there. And you stick the wick in, the wick with this, you tear a piece off and stick it in there, and then have it go down, stick it down in here on either side. And there's all just kinds of different fancy ways of going about it. Everybody's got their different way of doing it. And there's actually contests on how to do, not how to do this, there's contests to see who can build the most outrageously beautiful coils. With these you can braid and use different colored wires and do these super fancy braids like you wouldn't believe unless you actually saw, because it's wild. Anyway, I think I went over that really quick, but I showed you pretty much everything that you need to get started. On the next video, I'm going to show you how to put this one together, because I didn't know how to do it. I actually struggled more with the AO, believe it or not. This one seemed obvious to me how to do it. The AO didn't seem obvious at all. And the destructions are horrid on that, at least the copy that I got. And that's all I have to say right now. Have a good day. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.